Okay, here we are in chapter 3.2, place value of decimals. This is very similar to what we did in the last section. We're going to talk about decimals a little bit more. If we give you a number like 2.345, okay, this is 2 ones, 3/10ths, 400ths, and 5,000ths, and you might read this number 2.345, or you might read it 2 and 345 thousandths. That would be the best way to read it if you're just going to see the number and read it to somebody. If we were to write down what we had here, we would we know that we have 2 times 1 ones. This is like 2.0. Alright, and for the tenths we have 3 times 1/10. This is a fraction, 3 times 1/10. The decimal form of this would look like 3/10, 0.3. Let me try to write that 3 a little better. 0.3 is 0 and 3/10. 3 times 1/10. If we did the little fraction on the side, some of you have seen fractions. 3 times 1/10. This is the same as 3 ones. And when you multiply fractions, you just multiply. 3 times 1 is 3. 1 times 10 is 10. And that's 3/10. 3/10 is the same as 3/10. They are actually read the same way. They are equal to each other. Okay? So you've seen that. Let's go back and finish. 400ths is 4. Ooh, I didn't get the same color. Can I get the same color? I probably need at least a blue that shows up a little better. Hopefully it's this one. 4 times 4 over 100, which is 0.04, or 400ths. 5 times... Boy, look at that mistake I made. I just saw it. Can you guys forgive me? It's not 4 over 100. Let's go back. It's 100th. 4 times 100th is 400ths. 5 times 1,000ths is 5 thousandths, like that. 0.005 thousandths. This is what the value is. This is what they're equal to. So this 5 is actually it's not 5 ones, it's not 5 pizzas, it's 5 thousandths, which is a very small little bit of something. It looks like this, 0.005. And if you add these all together, it adds up. So if we were to add it, it would be 2 let's see. If we were to add this first row, this one, if we were to add this one, it's going to be 2 times 1 plus 3 times 1/10 plus 4 times 100th plus 5 times 1,000th. And it becomes equal to 2 plus 3/10 plus 400ths plus 5,000ths. And that gets even more complicated. This is expanded form. If we put it together, 2 plus 3/10, if we changed it all to thousandths, it would be 2 let's not even go there. This is just 2.345. It's 3/10ths, 400ths, and 5,000ths. I think that'll do it for that. If we go too far into that, we're going to get ourselves just stuck. Let me take a real quick pause break. Okay, we're going to write some values down. And again, this is going to be a lot easier than the long division we were doing last week or the week before. Um, they have a number here, 1 and 66 thousandths. I know how to say that. And because you read the 1 like that, you read the and, like the decimal is the and, 1 and then you read this whole number. And you can't really count the 0. This whole number is just 66. That's 66. And then you count the places. The ones place, the tenths place, THS, the hundredths place, and the thousandths place, tenths, hundredths, thousandths, and however far the place value goes is what you count out here. Thousandths place, so 1 and 66 thousandths. That's how you count that. But if we use this number, 1 and 66 thousandths, and I underlined this digit and asked you what the value of just that digit is 6 thousandths, or 6 thousandths written that way as a decimal, 0.006. If I wrote another number, and I underlined this one, this digit, the value of the digit is 3/10, or 0.3, which is still 3/10. If we did 5.927 and we underlined this digit, the value is 2 hundredths, or 2 hundredths written that way. Okay, that's really all there is for this lesson. And you might have to do it in 2 forms. You might ask you, no, write the number in 2 other forms. What are the other forms? The other forms, standard form, word form. Oh, that's it. Well, we've already described the word form. You've got expanded form, and that's going to be the hard one. If you ask you to write it in expanded form, if they give you 0. Whoa, my pen got a little crazy there. 0.324, which is 0 and 324 thousandths. Okay, they say write it in 2 other forms. Well, you'd be able to write it with words. You have to be able to read it though. 0 and I might let you do this, 324, instead of spelling out 324. I think I might let you get away with this. Do they do it that way in the books? No, they spell the whole thing out. I guess I've been doing it. You could do it too. 0 and if you don't spell it exactly right, we'll probably forgive you. 324 and then the place value is thousandths. I'm running out of room. Thousandths. Okay, this is ones, tenths, hundredths, thousandths. So you just 0 and for the decimal and all that. Then you read this number, 324, figure out the place value, and write that down at the end. Okay? If we were to write it out in expanded form, we would write 3 times 3/10. Sorry, I did it again. 3 times 1/10 plus 2 times 1/100th plus 4 times 1/1000th. And that would be called expanded form. And you'd be done. Yep, that works. Just check in the book to make sure that you know how to do it. All right, that's it. Now I am going to go fly a kite because it's windy outside and I love flying my kite. So This is me flying my kite. I'm purple today. I always have the peanut-shaped head whenever I draw myself, because I kind of have a peanut-shaped head. Hope you'll forgive me. My ears aren't quite that big. Alright, but I do wear glasses most of the time. And I'm a nice friendly guy, so I usually have a smile. And I'm getting to have just this little bit of hair. And that's pretty close to what I look like. That's right. But somebody said, don't forget the sideburns, Mr. Armstrong. There we go. That's kind of gross. It's kind of silly. That's what those are. But I'm a nice teacher. And I like to fly my kite. And I like to run while I'm flying my kite. And because if I don't run while I'm flying my kite, if it's not windy enough, the kite doesn't stay up. Go back to the purple. Go back to the purple. I think it's that one. Go whoosh. There we go. And use some wooden sticks to hold the kite straight and give it a nice tail. Zoom, zoom. Flying my kite. Talk to you later.